Hello guys, welcome back to Amfas Tech. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your AdSense ads on your blog in a better way so that the user experience is not affected as well as your earnings per the ad space offer is boosted. So let's get started. If you take a look at the website here, this is my website, and where I have enabled this auto ads, which I wanted Google to choose the ad space on my web page based on the layout. So it is better to give Google a choice to set some ad spaces on the web page so that it can be optimized well automatically by its AI algorithms. Okay, so coming to the part, this home page have two big horizontal ads which are not necessary, which affects the user experience. I either can disable the ads right here which are not necessary, or I can just disable one place where it is showing ads. Or another thing is, if I go to a single individual page, for example, if I'm clicking on that individual blog post, I'm opening it, and after opening it, I don't see any ads in the first fold, which is a content first approach. So this is a user experience level will be better on this page when it comes to ad placement. See, if you see here, Google have inserted an ad in the middle of the article without me doing or choosing a space, and another jumbo one on the right sidebar with this black zirconium something product in there. So even if I scroll down, the ad stays there because I have chosen mostly three ads to show up on one page. So the bottom one, the sidebar one, two, and four ads are showing up, which might reduce the value of each of the spaces, ad spaces that is offering depending on the scroll location. If the ad space was above the first fold, it would have a value. If the ad space is below the content, it will have some ad value, some value. Right, so to achieve that in a better way, to improve that user experience on your website, just go to your Google AdSense, click on ads. Under ads there will be overview tab. Come here, and I have these auto ads enabled on my website. If you can see here, I'm clicking on it. I'm gonna edit it so that I can see how it looks. So you can just load the website for the preview where you're gonna see the ads actually. So this feature was not available back then when the auto ads were introduced, but it is available now. So this is loading in a mobile, and this is the how it looks on a desktop. So let's go with the mobile first, because the mobile traffic is what is important right now for us. So as I reloaded the page, okay, this is reloaded. When I scroll down, you can see here auto add example of a drop down ad that can be disabled or enabled if you want to. This doesn't affect any user experience, but so I'm gonna keep that intact. And if I scroll it down, I have this location in the bottom of the page after the content. It is not also affecting it because it nicely fits in the layout without taking much space with the other content. Right, this is probably the ad space that is available on the right sidebar as I shown you here. This one, the right sidebar one. So when it comes to the page, individual page, let me just open an article. This full size ads, you can disable them or you can enable them. disabling them might give you a few minus clicks. Like for example, a few minus clicks in the sense you might lose few clicks on your ads, but if you don't want to lose that, if you want to give priority to your user experience, so you can just go to this ad formats, and there are an area which I already removed on the mobile mobile layout. So let me just go back to the home page here. So coming to that, so this area is actually, let me show you this. Yeah, this is the area where I disable my ad. I just don't want this ad to load up in the first fold of the page, which is which represents a bad user experience. You might ask, this is managed by Google, right? So does Google know about this, or is it doing it by mistake or something? So this depends on the layout, the structural layout, that the coding that you have given and that you have typed or you have created on your website. So the structure of the website, the layout of the website is what all matters in SEO in 2020. It's not just about the keywords and the proportion of the content. Okay, so I'm just disabling it. I just don't want it to be loaded in the first place when I load something. So everything seems good, and okay, I'm also okay with that. Okay with this full page ad on mobile itself. When it comes to an individual page, let it load. It might take a bit. Okay, while it load, I'll be showing you the number of ads that you can show here. When I click on when I slide this slide bar, you can see the number of ads that can be changed. The number should be changed here. I don't want 6 in-page ads to be loaded here. The maximum, yeah, 5. Yeah, see, if I keep on changing it, the number of ads on the page will also be changed. So they are changed again. So I have a little bit trouble with the internet, I guess. Right, so yeah, I want the minimum ads on the page. Oh, let me tell you the secret. The minimum number of ad spaces on the web page, the maximum the value of the each ad space would be. So this is how it goes. When I load it in the center of the content, that is good. Another ad in the middle of the content, it is good. Three added so far. 4 and 5. Oh my god, there are 4. I don't even need 4 ad spaces here. I just need 3 are enough. I just don't want this to be loaded. Okay, so this is the area which makes it scroll a little bit heavier, right? So this is the matched content, and I'm just gonna disable the matched content here so that it would take less space for the scrolling, and I don't want it. In-page ads, I'm okay with in-page ads. Anchor ads that stick to the edge of the user screen, this one, the anchor ads, I'm gonna keep them like that. Full page screen ads, if I don't want to keep it, I'll be disabling it. As you've seen the full page ads before I was loading this article specifically. So basically I'm just allowing see, if you see, there are 2 in-page ads that I'm allowing right now, and they have gone to 4, not even 4. I just want 3 are enough. Okay, coming to this desktop view, we have the same article open here in the single page. 1 2 3 4, yeah, 4 ad units are loading up here. So both the areas where you can control, I'm just optimizing it to just load 3 spaces so that it won't take up much space from the content. Right, I'm also loading the home page here. Let's load up the home page as I have already shown you. So the home page is taking too big. Leaderboard ads here in the bottom of the content, so I just don't want them to appear every time and take up the whole space on the home page itself. So if I scroll down here, this is the space where it's gonna load an ad, and it should be showing a space here. Wait a second. And yeah, coming to this, it should load. Actually, it should show the ad unit, the space for the ad units there, which is not showing. Maybe just because of my internet connection is not good here, it's funking. Okay, this is the, we can prevent the area of the page because it's an iframe. Okay, so yeah, so if that shows, I'm sorry that I am not able to show it to you because of my bad internet connection right now. So I'll be just showing you how can you just disable and enable the ad. You can just click on this remove button here, which will show you this dialog box. No ad will be shown in this area from now on. This change applies to similar pages across the entire site. If I click on remove, it will come under this removed area under add formats tab. If you see that, you can also restore it by clicking on this undo button. Right, this was the ad that is appearing on the mobile screen in the first fold. I just don't want to undo this thing, and I have just undone this one now, the sidebar one. So I'm okay with this. So make sure your page has less than 4 ads, and make sure your page has a proper layout and properly structured backcode, because this is what matters for Google right now. If keyword, the content takes up 50% of the ranking score, the website's internal code, the structure, the perfection of the structure, which is what the navigation, the user experience, to be to conclude it in one word, the user experience is the thing that really matters. So do this. After doing all the changes, just click on apply to this site. If you have already added this on your website, you don't need to do anything, any code or something. You can just click on this apply first if you want to run it for as a regular update, or if you don't want to run it as a regular update, if you want to experiment it, you can just experiment it for the specific time. If you click on experiment, auto experiments can be experimented for a couple of times, and it will show you the data, the increase or decrease of the data, improvement, if it is really working out for you or not. If it is not really working for you, you can just revert back to your old setup or experiment with different locations that it is showing. You can disable number of ads, enable number of ads, optimize the site, and of course it depends on many other factors when it comes to the ranking. For now, I'm just clicking on this apply now. I'm just saving it. And yeah, if you see the notification here, the success, the changes can take up to an hour to reflect on the site. So it can take 1 hour to reflect the changes on my site. So after that, if I hard refresh my site, I will see the changes here. So that's how it's gonna be, and that's how you can optimize the AdSense ads on your blog in 2020. So that's all for now. I'll be coming up with the more optimization tips for your blogging subscribe to Amfas Tech. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Bye bye.